What we want to focus on is the tips and tricks, and Stefan just mentioned some of these things like caps, lifting device, injection solutions, and we'd like to start our presentation on that. And first topic would be attachment hoods, and we already have some questions from the web, which we want to focus on. On that slide, you see a couple of these attachment hoods which are available, and we made a short video. This is one of our ESD standard attachment hoods with a 4mm distant cap. If you put it dry on the endoscope, it's fixed pretty good. You don't have to take a tape necessarily. I placed the outer rim of the attachment hood right at the border of the visual field. This is another attachment hood which we use for ESD. It's from Fujifilm, an SD hood with a tapered tip. If you put it dry on the endoscope, it'll be fixed pretty good. You don't necessarily need a tape. And you have to take a look that you have the guidance for the working channel at the right place. Best is if you do it with an instrument in place. If you just need a soft cap for the tip of your endoscope, you can rip off the flexible part of this cap and just use this very soft flexible part on the tip of your endoscope. Here you can see the very flexible soft cap now. There's no traumatization of the tissue. This is about caps, and I think Stefan just showed the soft cap and mentioned some advantages. I'd like to ask Professor Inoue. Hiro, could you comment on the soft cap? I think it was your idea to destroy this cap and use it for your technique.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. So break it and keep the other side and then fix it. We may use, but in Japan, so such kind of a soft food is available on the market from the one of the company as the name of the top.
In the future, you will be able to buy this hood from a company.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, Professor Yamamoto, I think you're using the Fuji SD hood?
Yes.
So what's the reason for that? Do you use only this hood, or you sometimes change it to another hood?
Most of the time I use the SD hood. That is for pocket creation method. And the reason why I use the SD hood is it is easier to go into the submucosal space because the tip of the hood is only 7mm in diameter. So easy to go into the submucosal space. And in addition to that, with that tapered hood, we can get a good stable control of the knife. So the selection of the dissection plane can be very precise. So that's the reason why I use the tapered SD hood. And in the submucosal pocket, the outside of the hood touch the submucosa, so it becomes totally transparent. So the endoscopic view is open wide, even with that type of hood. So I like using the SD hood.
Thank you. And Professor Yahagi, Naohisa, you're using quite a simple one, and I had the impression that you said, okay, each cap is good enough, I take this one. Yes, you're always for simple solutions. So what do you see as an advantage of this cap? And can you turn on the microphone once again?
I'm sorry. Yeah, in case of using a standard straight cap, we can get a relatively wider vision throughout the procedure. That is one of the merit. But in case of doing pocket creation method, as Professor Yamamoto already mentioned, and or doing water pressure method, I prefer to use SD hood because of the easiness to go into the submucosal space. And within this underwater condition, we can get a much better view even with the narrowed, a tapered tip because of the magnification effect within the water. So I really prefer to use SD food for all the underwater condition procedure, including water pressure method.
Thank you.
Thank you.